welcome back to another video. It's Chandre here, and if you are new here and you stumbled across my video and you have not yet subscribed or you have not yet seen what my channel is about, I am into business, I'm into lifestyle, I give a bit of YouTube tips here and there, but most importantly, I am out here for my family. I have an online community which I love, and I basically just show up for them and we just hang out in the comments. So please do that. Come join the family and hang out with us in our comments. So I'm gonna jump right into this video because I think that is why you're really here, right? So I have been on YouTube for about 4 years. Well, since I've almost been here about 4 years, and I have been on this channel, and there's a lot that I've learned, but there is a lot that I wish I knew. And these are things that you obviously discover on the journey, and it's things that I am gonna just tell you, and you are able to avoid it and not make the same mistake. So the first thing I wish I knew was that it's never too late to start. So I started, and in my first video, if you would love to go watch that, or if you want to see and cringe a bit and just see how I started, you will see the camera was all over the place. I was nervous, and I was just like, oh gosh, I think I didn't even have subscribers at that point. I think it was only my husband that subscribed. But at that point, when I made the video, even though in my heart I was like, oh gosh, isn't it too late, or should I do this? I had all these thoughts, but the one thing I think that I thought about quite a bit was just the fact that, isn't it too late? Like, I should have done this when I was a bit younger, I should have done this, blah, blah, blah. I had all these thoughts, but I'm here to tell you that if you want to start a YouTube channel, that it is not too late. It is not too late to start. It's never too late to start. It's never too late for anything, but especially not YouTube. There's people that pop out of the blue that nobody knew of, that is just making it big on the socials, especially on YouTube. If you have value that you want to add, or if you feel like you want to create a space, and that is why I started my channel actually, to create a space for memories for my kids and things like that. I didn't realize that there were so many other things that was going to come with it, but I just wish I knew that it wasn't too late to start. And that is the first thing that I want to just put out there. The second thing is that growth on here takes a while. When you start your channel, you know why you're starting the channel. So you have your why. My why was, like I just mentioned, so my why wasn't really growth. I eventually thought I was going to get to that point, or I was going to get more subscribers, but it wasn't my why. And because it wasn't my why, I didn't focus on it, so it took a long while for me to grow. But I knew what I did wrong. I especially knew after coming across more and more videos that the one thing that I should have done was to be consistent. And I'm going to jump into that point now, and that is my third point, is to be consistent. I don't think that YouTubers tell other YouTubers or people enough that start out on this platform how important it is to be consistent on this platform. The consistency feeds into your growth, and it is not even funny how big of a role it plays. Consistency is you telling YouTube and the algorithm, okay, I'm serious about this. I'm setting time aside to film. I'm setting time aside to edit. I'm committing to you, YouTube, that I will provide you with content for you to push out to my viewers or to your viewers on this platform. And YouTube in turn thanks you, and YouTube's like, okay, my babe, I see you, babe, I see you, boo. I'm gonna push you out a bit more because you have been showing up weekly. What it also does is you are sending a message to your subscribers, and you are telling your subscribers, you know what, I value and I appreciate you being part of my community. I appreciate your friendship, because even if you don't want to admit it, there is some form of connection that you have with the person on the other side of the screen. It's so crazy. Let me just quickly put this in here, but it's so crazy that when YouTubers always say, I love my family, oh, I love you guys, I miss you guys, do you understand that it's a real thing? It's a real thing. Like, you have a connection with your audience, and by you showing up for them weekly and you making sure that you provide them with content, you want to add value, they will show up for you. They will show up for you in your comments, with the likes, with the posts, they will share. They will do what they need to do because they want to see you grow. And I have seen this, I've experienced this for myself, and that is why you are going to continue to show up for them. So it's a two-way thing, but at the end of the day, you will see the growth because you stay consistent. The fourth thing that I feel like we should talk about is really copyright music. When I started, I absolutely loved, it's when the music plays, the person watches longer because it's a song they love, it's a song they're vibing to, it's a song that's currently in trend. Or copyright music is absolutely important when you are going to at some point get monetized. When you play music, your Beyonce's, your artists, any music that people have rights on, and you play it on your content, you will not get monetized for it. You won't get any money for it, even though you have spent, put in hours to provide, to sit down, to do the video and things like that, and you know how much time and effort goes into it. Unfortunately, you took Beyonce's music and you placed it on your video, so unfortunately, it won't get monetized. What goes hand in hand with the copyright music that we don't often talk about is the fact that, language. You need to watch what you say, because if YouTube feels that too much swearing, cursing and things like that also contributes to them not monetizing you. And that is really something that I have not come across someone say in their videos, when they tell you tips to start your channel and things like that. The copyright part I know people talk about, but I also don't think people mention in the copyright part that when you eventually get monetized, all the videos that you made before, you will not get money for that, because all these copyright music are on there and you're unable to get money for your own content. Like, that is just painful. Okay, so the last one is quality over quantity. Now, quality, I'm not necessarily referring to your setup and your actual quality of your video. I am referring to yes, that is a part of it, but I'm mostly referring to the quality and the value you are adding. So when you're just uploading because you have to, because you haven't uploaded anything in a while, and oh my gosh, you feel pressured, you and I both know that you are not really going to provide the best content. You and I also both know that our audience will just be like, is this woman, is she just blabbing? Is she just saying stuff because she must? Because I can tell you now, people know when you are just sitting in front of the camera, when you don't really know what you're talking about. People also know that when you are just giving them a video because you have to give them a video. People can also sense your energy. People can also sense, whether you are just doing something because you have to. And people can just tell you are living your life in this, little box on the screen, and they know you, obviously, because they have been following you, or they know a part of you. And when you are not providing them and giving them the content they used to, someone might unsubscribe, someone might, just be like, I'm out of here, not that that plays a massive role, but it's just that don't provide quantity over quality.